let's jump back into this. All right, so this is Badland Wolves. This was honestly probably the fastest Kickstarter campaign delivery fulfillment that I've experienced so far. Daniel Gorash, the designer of this, who created it, illustrated it, absolutely fantastic job in terms of getting the product out there to the backers ASAP, even in the midst of a global pandemic and a shipping crisis. Just remarkably fast and efficient at what he was able to do. So I backed this not because I knew anything about the campaign at all. I just backed it once I saw the Quackalope video that Daniel came and played with Jesse. I mean, it's even got, it's got Jesse's quote on the back center of it. I think specifically that Jesse was interested in it because it was a fellow Kentuckian, someone from his state, his home state, who was designing something. I think there might be a Quackalope card in here. Let's see. But yeah, this Badland Wolves, it is a kind of like contest of strength. You're continuously pushing to see who's going to be like the alpha wolf in the packs you go hunting. There's a lot of different stuff. They've actually got some cool stuff here. So these are some like art pieces, a little cardboard piece of art there, and then this is a sticker. Let me know. Are you people sticker people? I'm not a sticker person. I think stickers are really cool, but for example, like when people have a MacBook or something like that and it's got stickers all over it, it kind of drives me crazy. And cars, when they have stickers like decals all over the windows, not my speed at all. But this is a cool sticker, so we'll see if it survives or if I give it to my kids or something like that. Interesting long rule book. That stuff doesn't really bother me as much. But yeah, no. Interesting. Yep, yeah, there's a Quackalope card. Instead of a jackalope, it's a Quackalope. So let me see if I can find that, because that kind of is intriguing to me. And this is a game that I could easily see myself playing somewhat soonish with some of my family members if they come over. Well, family members and friends. It just really depends. Let me see. I'm going to go through here. And not pick any of those. I think those are actions. Yeah, I think those are all the action cards. And then there's a couple of the hunt cards, because I guess the number of them is enough to justify going over into the other pack. But I'll probably move them over, even if they bump a little bit or bulge a little bit. So this is definitely one that I guess if you sleeve this, you would certainly have to take out the insert, because there's no room for it. So those are all the player cards. Actually, it makes more sense to me to swap out the hunt cards and these player ones and put the player ones over here with those action cards. And then we've got all the animals over here. So Bighorn, you've got the... I love the artwork. I think that's one of the reasons why I ended up pulling the trigger on this, is because I think his artwork is really beautiful. You got this weasel. You have this bighorn ram. You have a bison. Lost one. You got a bison. Cougar. Coyote. Crow. Deer. Quite a bit of deer. Fox. Grizzly bear. Alright, so here's where Jesse's going to come into play. Oh, or he's not. Or he's not going to come into play. Awkward. Oh, no, he is. Okay. So you've got these jackalopes here. And Jesse made one, or was fortunate enough to have the artistic rendition of a quackalope. All right, and then you got porcupine and quite a few rabbits and rattlesnakes. These are all the animals that you hunt after, that you get food if you go after them. And these are all the power tokens. All the power tokens that you can have of your own, or you can have of somebody else's. Whoever has the majority of a color is like dominant to that color. So if you have the majority or the most of your own color, you're in control of yourself. But if somebody else manages to get a dominant amount of your tokens, then I think like you become their beta, or like they're your alpha, something like that. I haven't played it yet, obviously, haven't opened it, but I think that's roughly how it goes. So, yeah, no, definitely interested to check this one out. Definitely interested to check this one out. What is so, like, while I'm doing this, which is, probably not the most thrilling. I mean, there's probably better TV out there. What's like the Kickstarter or the crowdfunding campaign that you've backed or that you've supported that you feel like not very many people know about and they should? I'm curious what your response is to that. I guess I don't really need these art prints in here. I'll just put those over there and I'll recycle them later. But yeah, just let me know what campaigns I should know about if I don't. And then I'm curious to see your answer. I'm very curious to know about it. All right. I'm just like, okay, let's get that one and that one. And that one, and that one, and that one. Can I get them like nicely spaced out? Is that possible? We'll see. And then should I do like the Monty Python, like the Death Rabbit? Boom. Guys, I am just slaying it right now. Absolutely slaying it. Alright, so this is Badland Wolves. It is a... You know what? I know that I've already done the thumbnail. I haven't done many timestamps. Timestamp. I'm just going to read you, like, this intro, because it does a better job than I do. In this card-driven strategy game, you and your friends make up the Badland Wolf Pack. The old alpha has died, so it's every wolf for themselves as you compete to be crowned the new alpha of the Badlands. To gain the allegiance of the pack, players will lead and join dangerous hunts for scrap cards that will be used in battles for each other's loyalty tokens. The first wolf to capture the allegiance of two other wolves will win the game and be crowned alpha of the Badlands. So you go on hunts and you have at stake your loyalty tokens. And you kind of want to, even if you give some out, you always want to keep the most amount or you'll be subordinate to somebody else. But if you become subordinate to somebody else, it's not the end of the world. You can always get the loyalty tokens back. So it's kind of like a, it's a win-win, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose. That kind of situation. Man, I was already backing up while I was still talking to you guys. All right. That was 2 quick unboxings. I'm going to maybe do 1 more quick unboxing, and then I'm going to jump into at least 1 video of the games I got. Until next time.